Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So as you can see over the past couple of days, the Ubisoft stock has been tumbling, and it's been not just a few bad days for Ubisoft, it's been a bad couple of months for the company, and a lot of people have been focusing on the fiasco that is Assassin's Creed Shadows, and how this game has turned into a PR and financial nightmare for Ubisoft. On top of that, they've also claimed to their shareholders that this game was going to succeed because it's very highly praised by players and critics alike, which we now know is a lie based on all of the negative feedback that players have been giving over the past couple of months regarding this game. However, you might also notice in this same statement that they made to their shareholders, it wasn't just Assassin's Creed Shadows that was mentioned, it was also Star Wars Outlaws. They similarly claimed that this game is going to succeed because it's highly praised by players and critics alike. Now, you'll see in this video that statement's half true, but we'll get into that in a second. So if this game, Star Wars Outlaws, is going to succeed because it's highly praised by players, wouldn't that be reflected in the trailers for this game? So let's check out some of the trailers. Here's one from 3 months ago. It's the official story trailer, more of the optics of what to expect here. And look at the like-dislike ratio. It is dislike bombed into the Shadow Realm, and a lot of people are just looking at the aesthetic, basically what this is presenting itself as, and they were already jumping ship on this. And it's not too surprising. It's the year 2024, and these Star Wars products that are coming out are bad. Whether it's the Acolyte or Star Wars Outlaws, people are seeing a great shift in what Star Wars has become over the years. Like, calling someone a mean name, that's weak. If you really want to insult someone, say that you hope one day their favorite franchise is going to get slowly desecrated over the course of years by a bunch of woke nutcases to the point where every new product comes out and it no longer holds any resemblance to what you once loved and supported. That's a real insult. But anyways, a lot of the optics here, right? People were focusing initially on the character designs. You can see right here for a AAA, and based on the price, some people saying a quadruple A experience. What is going on here with these character designs? It seems like it's intentional in the year 2024 for character designs to look this bad. In fact, it's even worse when you realize that this character, the main protagonist, is based on a real-life woman who objectively is an attractive woman, and it seems like the character based off of her is a literal downgrade. Like, we probably will never know what she actually thinks, but there's no way anyone in this position can feel anything less than offended. You have to be offended by a move like this where they are literally uglifying the character that's based on you. And on top of that, you'll notice that the creative director here comes out to reject the criticism of these character designs. Notice, again, this is what they're going out and speaking out against, not the gameplay or anything else we're going to talk about later in this video. But anyways, you can see the statement here from the creative director saying, Kay is meant to be approachable, a petty thief who ends up barreling through this story, making bad decisions, and centered with a lot of humor, humility, and toughness. That's what's important to me. And she's beautiful. Come on. Yeah, okay. Also, they use this language, too, to describe her as a modern protagonist, and that she is has all the confidence, and that she's supposed to be extremely relatable. Like, it's very crazy. But anytime you see modern attached to anything, you should be worried. Like, whether it's the modern protagonist or the modern audience, that is a very, very big red flag. But on top of that, a lot of people have noticed, basically, a lot of Star Wars fans didn't know how good they had it only a few years ago. But now we're seeing actual gameplay. So we've been talking about the optics, how it's looking, but eventually you have to release the actual gameplay, right? The meat in the burger here. And IGN has been working overtime to try to promote this game. They're clearly getting a lot of, let's say, incentives from Star Wars to promote the hell out of this game. And 2 weeks ago, we got this. Star Wars Outlaws, 10 minutes of exclusive gameplay. And you'll see nearly 1 million people saw this slop. And how did it get treated by reviewers? Dislike bombed even harder than the previous trailer we looked at. I think this screenshot right here really captures the modern state of the Star Wars franchise and this game in particular. Just look at this. Look at the graphics here. This literally looks like something that you would see on a PlayStation 2 game, and people are just not buying it. So this explosion scene, by the way, has gone viral. Let's take a quick look at some of the exclusive gameplay that was provided by IGN here. So it probably doesn't surprise you based on that the comment section was almost exclusively roasting this gameplay. Let's read a few of the top comments. So this user says, how to save 80 euros in 10 minutes. New ability unlocked. Cancel pre-order. For those who can't see dislikes, it has 95,000 dislikes. Ubisoft's downfall needs to be studied. Like, genuinely, how does it get worse every single time? The power of one, the power of two, the power of don't pre-order. That thermal detonation is the worst thing I've ever seen in a modern video game. So basically, there's nothing going on in the desert and you just ride to your destination in complete boredom and silence. Gotta give credit to Ubisoft. They managed to make exploring the inside of the Sarlacc pit boring. So yeah, a lot of people are seeing through this shoddy gameplay that looks like it belongs 20 years ago. And on top of that, no one's gonna pay a premium for this game. These games do not justify their cost in any shape or form. That's a lot of modern games, but in particular, this game. The gameplay looks atrocious. Now, what do you do when the initial reveal of the gameplay is getting roasted by everyone? Well, I guess Star Wars turned to the journalists at IGN and said, hey, promote us some more. So here we go. We got the final preview now, which was uploaded once again to YouTube with 150,000 views from only 4 days ago. And as you can see, it's not going very well for IGN and Star Wars Outlaws. Another dislike bombing. And this one is even more painful to watch because this was clearly some sort of an effort here to prop up this game that is failing so hard right now. And this one actually has someone speaking and trying to promote the gameplay and act like this is the greatest thing they have ever seen. I'm going to play a quick 10-second clip from this video right here, and it will basically sum up everything you need to know about Star Wars Outlaws and also this video in general.
As such, the blaster battles felt like they had meaningful stakes, and the stealth gameplay had a bit of weight to it because I knew that I'd be up against it.
So that quick clip right there has gone viral on Twitter. A lot of people have been sharing it and pointing out the many mistakes that occurred in only 9 or 10 seconds that we saw, including this frozen NPC here who's literally frozen in time as they're in the middle of a shootout. On top of that, I noticed during that, about 4 seconds in, she blocks a blast with her chin, which is so ironic on many levels. People were making fun of her chin because it's so like chiseled looking, and that is something that happened in that small clip. She literally crimson chins that shot and blocks it with her face. But yeah, the gameplay is atrocious. There's no hiding it, no masking it, and no propping it up. No propping it up by journalists can save what your eyeballs are seeing. People are seeing this gameplay and they know it is trash. In fact, I think people responsible for promoting this game and supporting it know that as well. As reported here by Hero Hey, apparently the Star Wars Outlaws gameplay is so bad that Reddit mods are deleting posts sharing gameplay. Yes, it is so bad that subreddits dedicated to Star Wars are removing posts simply showing the gameplay. It's like a Sweet Baby situation where they're so embarrassed by the products they're working on, they're literally trying to hide it from people, right? Sweet Baby doesn't want people to know what games they're working on because people won't play them. And Star Wars, the official Star Wars subreddit here, is so embarrassed by this gameplay, they're literally hiding it from people who are supporting the franchise or wanting to check out this new game and the gameplay that comes with it. It is a very sad state of affairs. And honestly, it's a sad state of affairs for a lot of people. I know a lot of people who have been intense fans of the franchise for literally decades. And they've sat there with slow form torture watching this franchise go into the ground. And like I said earlier, the Acolyte and Star Wars Outlaws are the two main products for Star Wars this year. And man, are they terrible. And they look nothing like what Star Wars was all about for many, many years. It is such a departure from what attracted tens, if not hundreds of millions of people over the course of decades to that franchise. Now, it's a hollow shell. It looks nothing like what it used to be, and nobody's buying it. People can try, especially journalists, they can try the best they can to act like these products are stellar and the gameplay is amazing and the show is amazing, but people have eyeballs. They're seeing what's going on here. They know all the woke pandering, and now we're seeing the fallout from that, and the products that come out of it are terrible, and people are just not getting involved with them whatsoever. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.